Hey there, how's it going? I'm Gabriel Morris, a travel vlogger. I travel around the world making various videos of my adventures. I'm back home in California right now taking a break from my travels, and I wanted to make a video talking about a problem that I've been having with my GoPro Hero7 Black and hopefully get some ideas on how to possibly fix it. And so I'm going to show some clips here that will illustrate the problem, and then I will come back and talk about what's going on here. Apple and cinnamon? Oh yeah, nice dessert here. Happy hour, 7 to 10, 2 for 1. And so you can see that weird twitch that is happening in my video clips. Not all of them by any means. If it was, then I wouldn't be filming with the GoPro at all. It is happening in a specific situation, which is low lighting or unnatural lighting settings. And so all of the clips that you saw there were either like evening lighting or indoor lighting. So it is something with the stabilization feature, and I will get into that more in just a second. But first I wanted to eliminate some of the suggestions that people might give and explain that no, that is not the problem here, so that we can hopefully narrow this down and figure out what the actual problem is that is going on that is causing this weird thing to happen. And so the first thing is that it is not me, like, you know, shaking the camera. I'm filming with the GoPro 7 right now. It is not me doing a smooth pan and for some reason doing some, you know, weird movement or something like that. I'm just doing a smooth pan of those scenes or just walking along or whatever, and it is doing that weird, just like, you know, glitchy thing. The stabilization would take that out anyways. I had stabilization on in all of the clips that I showed there, and you just could not get that movement with your hand. I'm trying to make a smooth shot, and the stabilization additionally should be smoothing things out. So I moved into the garage here to get away from the barking dogs there. Also, this is a chance to see if the problem is going to crop up in the course of making this video here, because it comes up when in unnatural lighting or in low lighting, so we'll see if that happens. But secondly, I want to knock down one suggestion that people will give, which is it's a problem with the camera itself. I should turn in the camera and get a new GoPro. I've already done that twice. This is the third GoPro Hero 7 Black that I have had. I bought it first last September, so like 8-9 months ago, and the problem first cropped up when I did the update. There was a issue with the GoPro of panning, and there was like a lag, and so GoPro made a update of that issue, and that problem was solved. But then I got this other new problem. And so it is definitely a issue with the stabilization, because it does not happen when the stabilization is turned off. I turn it off in certain situations when I think it might be happening, and then it doesn't happen at all. And so, as I said, that I have actually returned this camera twice, and I returned it based on this issue. I contacted GoPro and sent them video clips of, you know, like you just saw there. And so they saw those examples, different ones, and said, okay, you got a problem with your camera, we'll send you a new one. And lo and behold, the exact same issue. So it is not a problem with this specific camera, it is a problem with the firmware update of the stabilization, as best as I can tell. And then just to strike down some of the other potential problems that are causing this, then I've used multiple SD cards, like 3 or 4 different SD cards. I'm using the fastest, you know, like a SanDisk Extreme Plus, I think, 64 gigabytes right now. I've used different ones over the course of filming, so it's not a matter of the SD card. It is not a matter of the battery. I have 3 different batteries that I exchange, and so that wouldn't make sense anyways. And so, as I said at the beginning, then it is basically only happening in low lighting or unnatural lighting settings. And so when I'm out filming in bright daylight, or even, you know, a cloudy day with natural lighting, then it really like never happens. If it was happening during the daylight, you know, like affecting all of my clips like that, then I just could not use, you know, this video footage at all, because it totally messes up that clip. what I've been doing is stabilizing the video. So some of the clips that I showed earlier, I've actually used in videos, but I stabilized the video clip in my video editing program. And so that takes out the worst of the glitches. You still see it a little bit. And there's also issues with the stabilization in the editing program and making weird distortions and stuff. And so that is not a solution to the problem, because I don't like to have to do that. Also, it takes a lot of time to wait for the program to stabilize the clip. And so that is not a solution to this issue. I really want to get the problem solved with the camera so that it is not doing that at all, and I don't have to deal with this, because it really, throws a wrench in my editing process. One thing that I've been doing is turning off the stabilization in low lighting situations. I go inside somewhere and I click it off, and then you don't get that issue. But then, of course, you have the problem of the shaky camera. And so that has been a problem in some of my recent videos, is shaky footage as a result of me turning off the stabilization to not have the weird twitch. So it's kind of hard to say which one is worse exactly, but that twitch thing is just very strange looking, and I think is very distracting for a viewer to watch. And then the last thing that comes to mind that it could possibly be is something with the settings. I have adjusted the settings. I have Pro Tunes on, and so I'm going to put right down below this video the settings that I'm using. Maybe the specific combination of settings that I am using for some reason is messing with the camera lens, the light that is coming into the lens, or something like that, that is resulting in this problem. So if anyone has ideas, put them down below, and hopefully we can solve this problem. If you're having the same problem as well, I'm curious to hear if other people are encountering this issue. And if I do figure it out, I will definitely pin a comment at the top of the comment section there for others who might be having the same problem. And then lastly, I wanted to mention that I have applied the latest GoPro Hero 7 Black update that GoPro issued, I think, in January or something like that, and that didn't solve the problem. So looking forward to your ideas, and I will actually be sending this to GoPro as well, and hopefully they will issue another update that will solve this problem. So thanks for watching. Take it easy.